Oh, AG.
Step up time for AG.
AG. Go
It's
down.
step up time.
Aaron, go down. What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Aaron Gordon preview.
Let's go!
I don't know what to call these. I don't know. This is the last one we're doing on a long day of filming, but we're excited for it.
Yes.
It's AG.
So excited, dude.
AG, you know, I'm claiming him.
Oh.
He's mine. You guys, he was unclaimed. I just claimed him.
Wow. Do you have to get his permission first?
Nope.
Or you
He's
can just claim him?
He's my
Okay.
guy. Jokic and AG, those are mine. I claimed them.
Okay.
Wow. That sounded a little aggressive, a little hostile. Aaron Gordon headed for, he got traded to Denver. He was
right.
the guy in Orlando. He wanted to be on a good team. He wanted to be part of a group. He gets here, everybody gets hurt.
Yeah.
He had to be the
Sick.
guy again.
Perfect.
Guess what? This year he gets to go back to being exactly what he always should be, which is an elite fill-in-the-gaps guy. Let's take a look at what he did last year, though, as sort of a de facto number 2. Look at that, 15 points per game. Oh, my goodness.
I know.
5.9 rebounds, 2.5 assists, a little bit of everything. Only 0.6 steals, though. He's not really a stealsman as much as he is a containsman. 52% from the field, 33.5% from the three-point line. Vogt, what jumps out at you?
Just efficiency, and can it go up? Will it go up? Obviously, it's presumably anchored by a bloated role, one that's not appropriate
Bloated.
or apt, or at least ideal post-trade. So with all the pieces around him, he already said media day, it gives him a certain peace of mind, knowing he doesn't have to go out there every night and get 20. Will it give him a certain level of efficiency, finding points in between the cracks as he used to?
Yeah.
What about you, Wind?
Yeah. To Vogt's point, Aaron Gordon, this is now the role that he was brought here to play.
That was my point.
He was a little miscast last year, but he had a great year last
He
year.
did.
I was really impressed with Aaron last year, and now it's just going to be, can he elevate his defense even higher? Can he play just that role that the Nuggets need him to play even better? Can he mesh and learn how to play Jokic ball at an increased level than what he was last season? So I'm still really high on Aaron Gordon, and I think now he's in position to just really have an incredible year.
Eric, I'm going to overstep you here because I'm going to tell you what stands out to me when I look at those numbers. It's the field goal percentage. You saw 52%. That's a good percentage. Guess what? His best year in terms of field goal percentage was last year, 52%. Before that, his second best year, the year before that, when he came to Denver as well, when he was shooting 50%. I think that Aaron Gordon is one of those guys that is really learning where his shots come in the Denver offense. And now that you add these bigger threats around him, Michael Porter, Jamal Murray, Bones Highland increasing, I think that we're going to see another career year on field goal percentage, not necessarily three-point percentage, just field goal percentage as this guy continues to be even more efficient.
Absolutely. And again, when we got him, we acquired Aaron Gordon via the trade. It started the brightest that led into the darkest of Denver Nuggets. We had the brightest moments of Denver Nuggets basketball. We saw what it could truly be when you have complementary pieces that actually are tailor-made to play with one another and are put together in such a way that absolutely complement the two-time MVP's game. And Aaron Gordon is absolutely that guy. It has been unfortunate for him in that he has been foisted into a role that is not
Foisted?
Yeah, the word is foisted at.
Yeah, he
right?
foisted him. I've just never heard you say it.
Well, I have a great vocabulably. I don't know what to tell you.
He does low-key have a nice vocabulary.
But he was put in a place that that's what that means. He was put into a place that he was,
I was just going to learn from the context. I was waiting for it. What does it mean to be foisted?
but I'm very excited for AG not to have to be the guy.
Right.
I'm excited for him to be like AG. For him to go out and be a gangster. I can't believe I just made that joke. Can we cut this entire? But truly,
we'll just move on quickly.
Yeah, but I mean,
okay.
truthfully though, he is the fact that he averaged 15 points a game. We were just talking about how impressive it was that Bones Highland could potentially reach the heights of 16 points a game. Yeah. We think of Bones Highland primarily as a scorer. So Aaron Gordon just has so much to offer. He looked fantastic so far in the preseason.
Yeah.
I just have the highest hopes for him going into this year.
All right, let's get to the big question here. Really big question, a burning question for AG. Can he be? We talk about the offense, guys. He shot well. Oh, forget the offense. Who cares?
Who cares?
Forget the plays.
Forget the plays. Can he be the defensive anchor for the Nuggets? This is what they really need. They need a guy that is a help side. I mean, we know he can be a lockdown guy. But can he be the help side guy? That's my big question, Wind.
I think he can. I was not as high as some on Aaron Gordon's defense when he got to Denver, mainly because sorry, Orlando Magic fans, the two of you out there, the zero of you who are watching, I didn't watch Aaron Gordon on the Orlando Magic much. But I think this guy legit is a very high-level defender. I think he's a smart player, and I think he's getting smarter the more time he spends in Denver. And he's going to be more of that anchor this year than he was in years past because they've got KCP, because they got Bruce Brown. They don't need to rely on Aaron Gordon on the perimeter like they did last year. So, yes, I think he can be.
Yeah, he was just asked to be all of these guys. And now, in theory, he can be a third of it or a part of a more switchable defense. But I like what you said, too. Help side, off ball, just on the court. Can he be more of a Millsapian presence, right, than just a...
Wow, your vocabulary is so broad, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Millsapian.
Can you give us the definition of Millsapian?
It's when somehow the team defense improves despite lacking severely important ingredients.
Oh, all right.
But they have what they need this year.
Yeah.
And But can he just be more, like you said, an anchor, a leader, and an all-around impact guy instead of just, all right, go stay in front of that dude. You're our only hope.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins, made a name for himself with the Golden State Warriors,
Very
molding
Millsapian.
himself very Millsapian of Wiggins, molding himself into being that sort of defensive guy that just makes big plays on defense, both as a lockdown guy, but also as a help side guy. With AG, I'm pretty confident in him as the lockdown guy, especially against specific types of players that are going to be very important, a la Luka Doncic, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. But can he be the help side guy? To me, that's the big question, and I don't know. I want to believe. I just haven't seen it. So this is a big year for me. If I could grade him on one thing, it would be, what's your rotation look like? How are you as a backline guy when Yoke's out there on the pick and roll? How are you behind him?
True. Yeah. His story is very Dickensian.
So Dickensian, man. Yeah.
But he's he's from the streets, right? Like he plays a gritty form of basketball when he's at his.
He's from San Jose, I think.
Well, you're right.
Pretty affluent area, part of it actually.
Where did you get that from?
Well, more like Scrooge in the Dickensian. Anyway.
That's why I see why you said that. That you'd wandered into weird characters.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a Millsapian Dickensian joke. But the point is that. Aaron Gordon should be put into the role that he is meant to play. He said it himself. He likes much more when he plays the 4 versus the 3. He likes to be able to bully other players. He doesn't like to, like he said, he doesn't like that you're not able to really touch guys that play the 3.
Yeah.
And that's all perimeter defense. And, he just has sort of a rough and tumble game that he hasn't been able to really.
Rough and tumble.
He's rough and tumble on the offensive end for sure. I don't know if I've seen it as much on the defensive end, but on the offensive end, very rough and tumble. All right, let's get some bold predictions.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, I'm sure Vogt's ready for his.
I am. I only missed one, and
I'll never let you.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes, man.
I think Aaron Gordon's going to make an all-defense second team this year.
Wow.
Get really, really bold, and I think you're going to see a big narrative case. Wow, Wind. Wow. A big narrative case here as the Nuggets are going to really get their ish together defensively.
Wow.
And I think what we talked about in terms of what he's got left in the reserves, not having to overextend, might best manifest on the defensive side, where he doesn't have to guard. As you said, Luka, Paul George, but also Trae Young. And so can he keep his legs under him for 82? And does that manifest in his best defensive impact season yet?
It's an interesting bold take because it's a fun game to play if the Nuggets are a high-ranked defense, and do get some pub for that. Who's the representative that gets the credit?
Right.
I wonder who it would be. Maybe Aaron Gordon.
Possibly.
He's probably the leader in the clubhouse. Yeah, interesting.
All right, Eric, why don't you go next?
I believe in my heart that Aaron Gordon will invite the DNVR crew to his gym/house.
Oh, you think he's going to wait, like for some content or just to be boys?
To play basketball?
Just the fellas hanging out.
I think probably we'll play some paintball.
That's on his house.
We'll get some shots up.
Yeah.
Probably have some birthday cake.
Oh, wow. It's a birthday party? Is it your birthday party?
No, Aaron Gordon just strikes me as the kind of guy that will have a birthday cake just in the middle of the week if he wants it.
No parents, no rules.
Yeah, right?
Unencumbered by the laws of man. I love it. Harrison, you've got to be able to beat that. Bold take.
Well, it depends. My bold take, Aaron Gordon is going to have the most efficient offensive season of his career.
I mean, is this bold?
He's going to set a new high in field goal percentage.
I mean, anytime you have the best version of your something in a season,
but I mean,
ever,
also, he
I
played in
think
Orlando.
he's going to shoot a better 3-point percentage than he did last season.
Okay.
I think basketball this year for Aaron Gordon, it's going to be the easiest basketball of his career just because of the role he's in and the talent around him. So I think that equals the most efficient season of his career.
These are all somewhat bold, but I wouldn't
I
say
think mine is a little more bold than maybe I
Yeah, yours is just
yours is actually a little wild. You're right, not
Yeah.
happening.
not believable.
Every year we have somebody where we're like, they're going to invite us to their home, and we never get the invite.
never.
We never did.
Never once.
I think that Aaron Gordon's going to have a shocking amount of dunks this year.
Shocking.
A shocking amount of highlight dunks.
So
and
next year will be the shocking stat will be the number
the
of dunks.
number of dunks, exactly what's going to happen. And here's the thing. Here's my bold take. He's going to have the best dunk of the year
Whoa.
in the NBA.
In the
When we
NBA?
count it down and we say, what was the
50.
best dunk? It's going to be that AG poster dunk.
It's a poster? Okay.
Yeah, well, take us through
It'll
this
be on
dunk.
someone
Yeah.
kind of mid, though.
Take us through this dunk. What does this dunk look like?
Oh, it's a poster, baby.
So, like,
It's
is
a
it
huge poster.
Is it a transition
It's a dunk
Is
for
it a,
sure.
I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say it's like Jokic
Yeah.
drops it off
It's
as
a
he's
5-4
cutting.
pick and roll.
Yeah, nope. It's going to be cutting from the corner.
Okay.
He catches it off of the short.
I can see it. I can see
Jokic
it.
drifts it to him. But the defender.
Okay.
They think that they got it. They're like, oh, I'm just going to
Oh, with
rotate
it.
in time. They rotate over just to get boom.
Oh, God, I just saw it in my head. It's
right to the
unbelievable.
face.
50-50.
But in all seriousness, he got 130 dunks last year. And that we should maybe play a little game of over under
Whoa.
here. It was a nice
Let's
little
break it out.
segue to over under. Look at this one here. We have arrows here. You put 2 red arrows, one going up, one going down. Not sure you know your own design here because green is an up arrow. Wow.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm
Yeah.
not good at what I do.
You're not good at
I've
what you do.
always said that.
But seriously, 130 dunks last year for AG. That was his record. He averages about a dunk a game throughout his career. Last year, 2 dunks a game.
Wow.
Whoa.
2 dunks a game. When he got to Denver, even before at the end of the season before, same thing, almost the same rate. So, Eric, fellas, all of us at once, more or fewer than 130, which is already a record dunks for Aaron
Crank it
Gordon this
up,
year.
baby.
Let's go! All right, let's play a little auction. I'm gonna say 150 dunks for Aaron Gordon this year. Anybody want to go higher?
I'll say
Do I have
100.
to-
Actually, I want to go last.
Anybody want to go higher? Can I be 150? 20 more dunks?
Oh, boy. No, I think that's probably dead on.
I'll go 151.
150. Do I hear 152?
$1.
Vogt, you want to get crazy? Say
No.
150.
No, go 149. Go
No,
lower.
I've splurged this month. I have to.
You have to higher. I'd be a little pretty. All right. Well, 150 still. I think there's going to be some real
Why?
highlights.
One reason he's going to be playing closer to the rim, I think, this year. He's going to be
definitely.
playing more 4 than 3. Last year, he played 3 for most of the season. And just the shots he's going to get, they're just going to be higher percentages. He's just going to get more shots around the rim, I think.
I think the other thing is chemistry with Jokic. I think it's underrated how much those guys have really figured
Definitely.
out. In the preseason of last year, there were plays where Jokic was so annoyed with him for not reading, like a pick and roll or this or that. You don't see that anymore. I think that Jokic's figured him out. He's figured out Jokic more and more. And so I just think the chemistry is there for him. In addition to, where else Aaron Gordon dunks a lot? When teams try to switch and then he just ends up having like Bradley Beal on him and he just like muscles them through the room. That's
Yeah.
going to happen more and more with Michael Porter this year. Like,
Right.
you got the teams are going to be compromised all over the court.
Right.
Love it.
Denver's defensive rank. Michael Malone wants a top 5 defense. I'm going to set the line a little more soft. 8.5.
8.5.
Higher or lower. Lower meaning worse. Higher meaning better, which would be lower. So are we going to go over or under? We're all doing this in the light of the freaking preseason.
I'm
where they
going
haven't
over.
guarded- We're
I'm going over.
Only
over.
win is
Sorry.
not being influenced by recency preseason bias.
Preseason? Fuck the preseason, man. Get out of here with your preseason talk.
Holy
We don't need the
smokes.
preseason. We're trying to win a championship
Kale,
here.
what just happened?
We don't need the
he just-
preseason.
Has Wind ever done that before?
Yeah.
He never has. He really freaked out on all of us.
A lot.
I apologize to all of the kids.
I believe more in just the talent the defensive talent on this team than
Yeah.
I believe what happened in 2 freaking random preseason games when nobody was trying.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Although
You're
it is
not
the only
right.
time we've seen them play.
That's a great point.
And
It's a good follow-up.
It's
hasn't
gone
been-
very poorly.
Yeah.
I think they'll be the 9th best defense.
All right, so you're like just barely there. What are
Yeah.
you saying? When are you saying like 8th?
I'm not like 100% buying top 5.
You threw the freaking
But-
papers on that.
That was very.
That was really for being not totally in on this take. All
I'm in on top 8 though. The top 8 is very attainable.
right, 8 to
Do you want
5.
to borrow mine for the rest?
The
or-
tough thing is that we're not talking about just the starting unit. Are we? We're talking
No, we're
about
talking about
the
the
team as a
Denver
whole, right?
Nuggets.
Yeah,
The
so
whole
that
team.
that to me, like I can see an uptick in the starting unit, but the second unit has me terrified when it comes to defense
All right. Well, there you go. I don't know why you should be. You've got Bruce Brown there.
That's right.
because there's 4 other players.
Yeah, they're not that great. All righty, guys. That does it for Aaron Gordon. I expect big things for my guy.
Oh,
my guy who I have claimed.
Dude, if you
We need to claim our guys before he starts claiming
That's
everybody
so true.
on the
He was
roster.
on waivers. He was on waivers. Nobody picked him up. I got him for free. Got him for cheap. Aaron Gordon, my guy. That was the preview for him. Stick around, guys. The big 3 coming up next.
Let's go.